Yeah, I'm just completing my UEFA B. So that's just about done. I've got to do like a safeguarding course. So I've done all the rest of it. So that's just about done. The UEFA B is a good enough qualification to get you the majority of jobs apart from the English Premier League. So the UEFA B is a good place to start. So it'll be in my back pocket. And as I said, when Stuart Baxter needs an assistant, I'll be there.
Hello, welcome to Dan's Got Change with Bright Rock. As another season of the Dan Nicholl Show moves its way through. And welcome to a very excited Dan, because I've been looking forward to this conversation all week, because my guest today is someone who's not just a former guest on the show on a number of occasions, but also a really good mate of mine who sadly lives very far away. I don't get to see him on the golf course once a week as I used to. A very warm welcome to Dean Furman.
Dan, it's a pleasure. Love being on the show. I think this is the first time from the other side of the world, but always a pleasure.
And it's been a very different last stretch. I mean, the last time we had you on the show itself, you were just about to say goodbye to South Africa. You were about to become a father. You just got married. We now find you in England. Your daughter looks like she's about to go to university. There's a brand new job. Life is very different for Dean Furman at the moment.
Life certainly comes at you quick. Yes, it's taken a few changes over the last 18 months or so. Firstly, leaving South Africa, which we look back on with the fondest of memories, met some incredible people, the most amazing experiences, both on the pitch with Supersport and Bafana, and off the pitch, exploring the country. Is incredible, and something myself and Tash talk about all the time. Look back on pictures and fantastic memories. So it was a brilliant 5 years for us, but it was time to come back to the UK. We were having a little girl. We knew that we wanted to be closer to our immediate family over here, and that brought us home. And in the kind of 2 years since we've been home, there's been some football. There's been a change in terms of not playing as much anymore. That is probably down to age, an age where things are starting to slow down a little bit, and having to look at my future career. So it's all change, and but excited at what the future holds.
How difficult has it been to say goodbye to football at the top level? I know you went back with the intention of still playing. It maybe hasn't worked out quite as well as you would have liked to. How challenging has that been for you?
Yeah, so I had a season last year at Carlisle in the fourth tier of English football, which is still full-time, very good level. And I think that what people don't quite realize is the level of competition here, the amount of players. So there's always someone younger, always someone hungrier. Not hungry, I wouldn't say that. Always someone fitter, stronger, quicker. And that's what clubs are looking for. So when you get to a certain age, I found in my experience that one, having been out of the country for so long, and two, coming back during a pandemic where clubs are struggling for money, and you throw in the fact that you're 33, it doesn't really work too well for you. So it was difficult coming back. So I had a season last year at Carlisle, which I didn't play as much as I would have liked. And then you kind of, now you're 33 going on 34, and clubs are really looking at you going, well, why didn't you play? What's going on? Have you lost your legs? And whilst I still feel like a 21-year-old, and I don't like to admit that time is probably catching up on me, it's the reality is that football and sport catches up with all of us. So it's something that I've had to accept. It's not something that we like to accept, but it's something that I've had to accept and start channeling my thoughts to life after professional sport.
And I know you've given that some thought for a while. I remember your good friend Bradley Hrobler was trying to convince you to become a game ranger with him, and you've thought about the football side of things. I know there's a coaching license you're doing at the moment, and normally that's where footballers go. You go into coaching or maybe a bit of commentary. A lot of guys do stay within the game, but you're doing something a bit different. You're stepping outside of football, and it's now no longer Dean Furman Bafana captain. It's Dean Furman financial advisor.
Yeah, so I've taken a slightly different pathway. And at the same time, I'm doing my coaching badges. That's really important to me because I absolutely want to stay in the game. Football's given me absolutely everything. It's given me the most incredible experiences. I've gone to countries far and wide, and I've been with a ball at my feet since the age of 3. So to just give it up completely and move away completely from the game would be wrong. I've got so many experiences to share and so much knowledge to kind of help younger players develop. So that's absolutely something that's close to my heart. But in terms of the day-to-day, I felt like a change. I felt like a new direction. I had the opportunity to sit down with a number of companies, and a role in financial services was something that really appealed to me as a financial advisor. So over the last couple of years, I've been studying, I've been learning my new trade, and I'm now kind of working with clients, helping them with their family situation, with their financial situation. So it's a completely different role. It's very much not so much running around making tackles. It's more about sitting down and having a long-term vision and helping people, which is something that really speaks to me and something that I'm really enjoying.
Certainly seems like, and I'm glad that the football is still there as well. And you never know, maybe there's a coaching job you can slip in on the side. But it could be, both of those would compete with the other job that you have. And I know it's probably the one you relish most of all, and that's Dean Furman, the dad.
Yeah, the most special job of them all. Our little girl Darcy is growing up far too quickly. And she's just at an age where she's taking everything in. The best thing for me as a footballer is she loves kicking balls around. So she takes me out to the garden when it's not raining here in Manchester. We take a ball with us, and she loves kicking and she loves celebrating more than anything. So yeah, it's a very special stage, and she's beautiful and giving myself and Tash a lot of joy.
Chances that we'll see you and the family back out in South Africa anytime soon?
It's always on the cards, a trip back to South Africa. It's something that we are hopefully planning in years to come. I might be over very quickly for a family wedding at the end of June. But as a family, we're absolutely hoping to come and share some of the experiences and see some family again. And some friends, and Bradley is now a qualified ranger, so he's promised to take us out into the Kruger, and I'm expecting to see the big 5 within the first 15 minutes of our drive.
Bradley Hrobler, Game Ranger, you will be in good hands. And we can't wait for you to come back. Expect to be mobbed when you arrive, because although you have left, the legacy that stayed here is a great one. You've got a huge number of fans, and Bafana and Supersport United remember you enormously fondly. Good luck with the coaching license and the training. Good luck with a new job. Most importantly, just love being a dad, because clearly it's something you're absolutely relishing.
Absolutely. Thanks, Dan. It's always a pleasure to catch up. And as a huge fan of the show, I love seeing all the guests that you get on every week. And it's great to see you doing so well as well.
There we go. Regular guest on the Dan Nicholl Show, former captain of Supersport United and Bafana Bafana, now a Manchester financial analyst. But who knows, maybe a future coach of Bafana as well, Dean Furman.